Peace. What's happening, good people? This Gift here, and today we're talking about increasing your SoundCloud plays using Feature.fm promotions. Now, Feature.fm is a platform that you can use to advertise your music across multiple platforms like 8tracks.com and Deezer, as well as other websites. But today we're going to focus on getting increased SoundCloud plays, which is basically you advertising on 8tracks.com. Now, 8tracks is a playlisting website, which is a website that people go to when they create these custom playlists, and these playlists a lot of times have funky names, like you see this Drown the Noise, for people who live in urban areas, maybe you listen to this on your commute or whatever, to live in this rarest thing, autumn leaves and warm tea. People create different playlists of songs that they think other people would be interested in, and it's all user-generated content, all music fans coming to this platform and creating these playlists of songs that they think their friends or other people might enjoy. Now, that, to me, makes it a platform that is valuable or has a valuable audience to reach, because these are people who really feel passionate about music, where they're taking their time to create playlists, and playlists, are a meticulous thing to create, because you got to find other songs that fit the theme of your playlist. So you kind of got to be a music fan almost to be creating playlists in the first place. So you got to say, okay, well, what songs fit this theme of autumn leaves and warm tea, So it's like that person listens to this, either he listens to a lot of this style of music, or he has a good music Rolodex to be going in his mind and creating playlists for this particular style. So they're a very valuable audience to reach. Now, this is where your ads are going to show. Your ads are going to show on 8tracks.com in between playlists. So when a user finishes one playlist and is transitioning to another playlist, your song will play in between that transition. Your song will show. Now, when you're creating an ad in Feature.fm, the way it works is like this, right? You go to My Songs and you have to upload your song. I already have songs uploaded in there, but you would go to Feature.fm, you would upload your songs, where you would put your song name, you would pick a cover image, they would have you input the genres that you feel like your music fit, you would put the tags of the type of artist that you feel like your music sounds similar to, you will put the link to the YouTube video, you will put the link to the SoundCloud song on SoundCloud, and you will put your buy link. Now, once your song is set up, then you would go and create a campaign for that song, right? Now you see the option to choose a Deezer campaign or 8tracks. Now we're going to choose the 8tracks, and you pick a campaign, put a campaign name. Once you pick a campaign name, then you choose a song, from the songs that you already had uploaded. So you pick the songs you uploaded, right? And now it's already pulling the source for the song. It's pulling the audio from SoundCloud. So when that song plays on 8tracks, it's going to be playing the music from the SoundCloud audio player. And within the ad, you set your targets, you set the age that you feel like your audience is, the gender that you want to target. You see it already has the genre, it already has the tags from when you uploaded the song or when you set up the song, and now the only thing that you would have to input is the similar artist section. This is what would be empty, and you would have to put your artist that you feel like you're ranked similar to here. Now, if your music has curses or explicit language or whatever, you would put not safe for work, so if people are playing music out in the open at the office and don't have on headphones, nobody won't get mad. Now you can choose a call to action, where you could request that the fan share the song, like or follow you on social media, subscribe to you on YouTube, buy the song, or get fans emails. You can request that they give you an email, or you could pick a custom action, like you could say, follow me on Soundcloud, and then just link to your Soundcloud page. So if somebody likes the song enough where they're willing to look you up, then they can just easily click to visit you on SoundCloud. Now the buy link, buy the song, you have to put the buy link when you set up the song initially. If you don't put a buy link when you set up the song initially, then you won't have they don't give you an option to put a buy link when you're setting up the ad. So make sure you do that. Now they also give you a message, that you can post, in the personal message box, right, where you can say, thanks for listening to the song. If you want to find out more about us, visit our website at, or thank you for listening to the song. If you want to find out more about us, follow us on SoundCloud for more music or whatever. Anything you want to say, you could put a little message in there. And when your ad runs, they'll see that, and the next thing you would do after all of this is you would set up your budget, and your budget would be how much you want to spend weekly or how much you want to spend overall. So you can set an overall budget of $20, and that's the maximum amount that you'd have to spend. Now at the end of the day, with Feature.fm, with the 8 tracks ads, it's going to cost you around 4 cents per play. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be around 4 cents per play. Now the benefit to getting plays on SoundCloud through Feature.fm is things like penetrating the SoundCloud algorithm, because all of these systems, like I said in the previous one, in the previous live stream that we did, the other week, was all of these platforms have algorithms in regards of how they determine what music to recommend to a user, and what music to play next after a user finishes a song. And all of that stuff is based on what users listen to. So if somebody is listening to 8 tracks on a mobile phone and they have the SoundCloud app on their mobile phone, they're already signed into SoundCloud. So they stream your song on 8 tracks, and now you become associated with all the other artists that person listens to, and all the other artists that everybody else that listens to you on 8 track listen to on SoundCloud. So the next time somebody streams a song from an artist on SoundCloud that person listens to, they might recommend your song. The next time somebody creates a radio station of an artist that user listens to, they might put your song into that radio station. So it allows you to be able to get more recommended to more people on the platform, as well as get added to more radio stations on the platform. So it has that effect. Also, you have the ability to be able to target the charts with this with these 8-track ads through Feature.fm. So if you analyze the SoundCloud charts and you say, okay, well, if you look at electronic, you see the number 1 song on electronic for electronic music got 111,000 plays for the week to chart at number 1. So to get a number 1 song on the charts in SoundCloud, you would need at least 111,000 plays, 111,000 streams. And then you can go down and down and down and down and down and see and go through the charts to see like what's a reasonable amount that you could spend to chart. So if it's like if it might take you, let's say 50,000 streams to chart in the top 100, that would mean that it would cost you $2,000 to chart within the top 100 if it takes 50,000 streams to chart within the top 100. So you can basically do those calculations and try to target the charts. So you can target the charts, you can target the algorithms, and that's how those things benefit you. Now, here's how your track looks in 8 tracks when it plays. This is a video they put up on YouTube, and I'll link to it too. that shows you how your track shows up within 8-Tracks when it plays. You see, they got the album cover, you know, it has the artist name with a little description. You know, he's saying we enjoy writing music that has a story, a message, and a purpose to share with the world. Spotlight us to help spread our music. Thanks for your support. And here you see here on SoundCloud, they have the link for you to check that artist out on SoundCloud. They have the link for you to buy their music, you know, and they have the link for you to listen to it on feature.fm, you know. Now, I suggest if you're promoting your music on SoundCloud and that's important to you and you want to get your streams up on SoundCloud, you know, this is a great way to do it. There's a link to feature.fm in the description box. Again, we also have links to some of the books that we have in the Payusnomind bookstore. You know, the YouTube Content ID book, you know, the book on everything you owe, monetizing your music on all of these different platforms and the platforms you need to use to monetize your music, digital distribution, everything. You can just check out the bookstore too and see what we got in there. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Payusnomind. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at real_Payusnomind. Make sure you tune into the live stream. That would be today at 6 p.m. and every other Wednesday at 6 p.m. This is Gift signing off. Payusnomind. Peace.